Mic check. How about now? Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Do you guys hear me in the comment section down below? Or not below, but just leave a comment if you can hear me. Good now. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to Rogers7. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. And Mr. Ski. All right. Ski's in the house tonight. Right on. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. As I was saying, my name is Simon Sez Crypto. I'm going to be talking about the Go Baby Trader. We're going to be doing a Q&A. This is not like the other Q&A that we host every other Monday with financial intelligence for you, and as well as Alan from the Stable Crew. That's actually coming up this Monday. There will be a link to that Zoom meeting because it's private. It is held on Zoom. It'll be in the description box down below of this video tomorrow because I want to verify if the link is still good that we used last time, which I'm pretty sure it is. But every other Monday we'll be having that. Today, I want to be talking about a few things that I've been hearing thus far from those of you. Thank you, Brad, that are using the Go Baby Trade. Some of you that have been still watching others, or rather watching like Alan Staple and the Staple Crew, and reading people's comments, which honestly comments can kind of suck, right? Because they're like out of context. And I'm going to fix my head real quick here because I'm looking like Max Headroom. There we go. So I want to address a number of different things that have been coming up in questions and comments and emails. And again, thank you everybody for the comments in all my videos and reaching out to me if you guys have questions about the Go Baby Trader, or if you're experiencing issues with the Go Baby Trader, anything and everything under the sun that has to do with the Go Baby Trader. I appreciate you all reaching out. I've had wonderful conversation with you guys. Excuse me while I eat a French fry. It is dinner time on the West Coast. Sorry if you feel that's rude. This is just the world we live in. We're kind of like at the dinner table, you and I. So I'm going to log into Go Baby Trader. Might as well do an update since we're here. I have been doing the Go Baby Trader since technically since September 21st with the data that I'm going to show you. I've been using the Go Baby Trader since 9/11 of this year. We will never forget, by the way. Just logging in here to the Go Baby Trader. My secret password. No looking. Let's see. What is the secret password? It's probably something special. Yes, I remembered it. Okay. We're going to share the screen and we're going to do a quick update and then address a few things that I've been hearing thus far in regards to people's positive feedback. Some people's kind of, I'm not going to say it's negative feedback because to me it doesn't feel negative. I think it's just a level of understanding and maybe a lack of communication on, maybe a lack of communication or detailed communication. So I want to address those things today. But here we go. Let's share the entire screen of the Go Baby Trader. Here we go. Okay, so for those that don't know what the Go Baby Trader is, the Go Baby Trader is an autonomous trader that leverages AI that trades for-profit cryptos for you. This is a paid license to use this for 3 years. And once you acquire this trader, it defaults and goes into a paper trading mode, which it uses real coins, real transactions, except for the whole using your account and you actually using your real monies or stable coin, because it can use both, at least on Coinbase, and realizing the real profits from that. Okay. But once you hook this up to Coinbase, you can trade live. Solar Sam in the house. What's good, brother? So that being said, as I stated before, I've been paper trading with the Go Baby Trader since September 21st. Now it does backlog it goes back by 1 day. I think that's from a data point um, within the trader itself. Like, so if you start this today, the 14th of November, it's going to say, well, we started way back here on the 13th. I have yet to actually get that answer because I have yet to ask that simple question to Mr. Ed Barsanu, who created the Go Baby Trader. All that being said, here's where I am currently at. I started with $200. Right now, the current account value is $171.82. Let's talk about what is account value. Account value is this: assets at current market or current spot price plus cash or stablecoin or both. Let me say that one more time. Account value is current spot and or market price of assets plus cash and or stablecoin. So currently, all my assets that are over at Coinbase that this trader has acquired for me, plus the cash that I have over there in paper trade mode right now, is $171.82 collectively. Thus far today, I've locked in 5 cents of profit. Again, I started with $200, so my profit's going to be a lot lower than some of the others out there that are cleaning up, but they have a bigger mop. All I got is like a moist towelette right now that I'm working with. From the past 30 calendar days, it's $4.22. Now, if you guys remember in some of my previous videos, for the first 30 days that I was doing these videos, this amount was the same as total profits taken. And I was trying to show you guys, hey, how much profit is this locking in on average per week, right? And I honestly thought the 30-day profits taken clock would start over. It didn't. It's only showing me 30 calendar days from today going back 30 days. Technically 29 because it counts today, right? Okay. So the real number I'm focusing on now to calculate that, how long I've been using Trader divided by profits, rather profits divided by how many numbers of days I've been using Trader equals weekly average. Actually, it's times 7 days a week, then gets weekly average. I'll show that math in a minute. But right now, total profits taken $7.83. Woo! And this thing did it while I was sleeping. For me, this works very well. I like that a lot. But how does it do that? Meaning, is it using all my money at one time? No, it's not. It tries to use the same dollar or amount of money to take a position. When price drops, it sells. If the price goes back, when the price drops, it buys, not sells. When the price goes up, then it sells. If the price goes back down again from there, it buys, and so on and so forth. And we just work along and playing in this zone. Why am I using a French fry? Because I'm trying to articulate it uses the same amount of money over and over again to lock in profits. Okay. In a particular zone. I know that's a lot, so please go back and listen to that again while I eat this French fry. Just kidding. In the current situation that the market has been in, this trader has picked up, or rather has, 15 open positions in bonk. That means it's bought bonk 15 different times. And the most recent one is where it's trying to play that zone. I say trying because it has to wait for market price to go back up by my profit margins 3% in order for it to sell. It's also taken 14 positions in Ondo. It's taken 15 positions in Pepe, 16 in Sui, and 15 in Whiff. Not wife, Whiff. Don't call it the wife. The wife will be upset. So, or even the potential wife will be upset. Don't call the wife. Don't relate her to a digital asset. And even that's an awkward conversation. Let's move forward on this happy Friday. As you can see down here in the filled orders, this is where we get a little piece of detailed information of this autonomous trader has been taking actions for us. It's adding, whoa. Let's try that again. It's adding 2 positions. So it's taking another position as the price goes down, adding to descending position. It looks like it's taking some profit. Profit goal reached. I made 5 cents, which we can see right here. Profit for the day, 5 cents. We're right there. Beautiful. And it's added to some more positions as the price declined, or added to declining positions. Meaning the price went down, so it added. All right, picked up some open positions. We love that. Why do we love that? And I'm going to stop sharing my screen here just for a moment. We love that because when price corrects, all those orders that are within that price correction are going to be liquidated. And now I've made some more money. So I have to wait, like everybody else, for price appreciation for those orders to be sold. What am I getting at? I'm getting at it does the same thing that a hodler would do, right? We buy, we accumulate, we wait for price appreciation. Does the same thing. It buys, it accumulates, waits for price appreciation. But those orders over here have already been set for a liquidation price based on the profit amount that I have left this at. Right now it's at 3% profit. So that means each open position, when price correction happens to the upside and those prices are hit, I'm going to lock in 3% profit every open position. I just have to wait. But in the meantime, as opposed to someone that bought XRP at $3.20, this is relatable to you. As opposed to taking all your dollars and going all in XRP at that moment in time, or even Bitcoin. Maybe you bought Bitcoin at 120,000, or any other coin for that matter. You bought high, right? But all your dollars are in. And now you can't pick stuff up at a lower price in order to have a greater profit margin. The Go Baby Trader does this. I'm like over here. I have another screen over here. I'm like, it's right here. You can't see it. Let's bring it back into view. Sammy, those orders are set to make a profit in the future. Yes, Sammy. These orders are set to make a profit in the future. Let's go look. How do we go look? Right here next to the ticker, we can hit the plus button and voila. Here are all the current open positions. The most recent position it took is this one right here. Bonk at, let's see, quantity, price, funds used, entry price right here. Bam. Let's get out of that right here. 11.29. That's its most recent position it took. When is it going to sell? Well, it tells you right here. The target profit goal price is 11.71. That's bad. Let's try this. 11.71. Sweet. What's the current price we're at? Ooh, we're at 11.18. Ah, we got a little ways to go. Sure. Hey, wait. We're down at 11.18 and the entry point was 11.29. Yes. Well, that means we have a negative balance, not balance. We're in the negative percentage, but that's not realized. That's if we sold right now, we would have a negative of 1%. But if I sold everything right now, I'd have a negative of almost 1%, 7% right here, 12% right there. And it keeps on going on and going on. Now you guys are probably like, well, Simon, man, that's here, let's get rid of Sam. Love you, Sam, but got to get rid of you for a minute. You guys might be sitting there saying and watching this thing and going, oh, I'm down. I'm down this much. No, you're not. Here's the reality. Okay. Simon Says, your buddy in this crypto space, you're not down. The price is down from where it acquired it at. No different than a car. Okay. With a car, this is kind of a bad example, but you bought a car for X amount of dollars, just like this trader bought this crypto for X amount of dollars. You held on to it. You held on to the car. Granted, you did use the car, but we're not talking about that. You bought it, and now you're going to sell your car. Most of us sell the car for a lower price than we bought it. Thus, we have a loss. This trader does not sell the car at a lower price. It waits for price appreciation. But what it also does, why it's waiting for price appreciation on all those orders, its current order, if the price corrects 3%, it's made money for me. Just like that. And then it will take another open position, of course, when the price drops a little bit more, and so on and so forth. Let's add this back to the business. So I have all the wrong screen. I have all these orders right here for Bonk. That's a lot. Look at it. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. If I would have put all my money into Bonk, which I mean I wouldn't do that, but let's just say I did, I would be technically down 50%. I honestly would be freaking out. I would be freaking out. My mind would be like, this was the dumbest thing you've ever did, Simon. I can't believe you bought a meme coin. You have got to be one of the most idiotic people on the planet right now. What are you doing? That's what my head games would have been telling me, 100%. Nope. Go Baby Trader takes Simon Says Crypto out of the equation, and Go Baby Trader's like, I got all day. I got all day. As long as the lights are on, I'm going to wait for that price to correct. And when it does, we're liquidating. And I'm going to lock in private profit for Simon Says Crypto. And I like that because Simon Says Crypto has been very unsuccessful in locking in profit during trading all the time, every time. Let's talk about profit for a minute because there seems to be I think there's some miscommunications and a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity within the communications. So let's talk about that briefly, real quick. Can the Go Baby Trader earn you 3%, 5%, 4%, 7%, 6%, 10% profit monthly? Average? I'm going to say yes, because it's based on math. Okay. And right now I'm sitting at 0.5% per week. Actually, a little less than that, given today's time, how long I've been doing the trader, and the profits it's locked in comparative to my original cost basis, my principal. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this. This is me showing you guys of how 4%, 5%, 6%, 7%, 8, 9, 10% is possible to be locked in on a monthly average. Is it going to happen right away? Maybe. More than likely, in my humble opinion, probably not. Why? Compounding. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's go over to Mr. Calculator, and we're going to do some math right here. We're going to put Mr. Calculator right. Oh my gosh, right here, front center. But there's Mr. Calculator. Okay, let's do some math. So today is November 14th. So that's 14 days thus far in November. We had 31 in October. So plus 31 equals 45. And then let's see. I started this thing on the 21st. It's saying the 20th. Let's just call it the 20th. Why not? What the heck? So the 20th of September, 30 days has September. So that would be 10 days. I know I'm doing a lot of math here. So the 20th to the 30th is 10 days. So plus 10. 55 days. 55 days, 55 days, 55 days. So I've been doing this thing for 55 days. I'm 5 days out from 60 days. Let's do some math. So we take our profit, total profits right here, $7.83. Let's bring back Mr. Calculator. You can't quit me yet, boo. Can't quit me. $7.83 divided by number of days. We've been rocking and rolling this thing, 55. It's 14.236 and some more cents per day, right? Total profits divided by days, right? But we're not there yet. We're not done with the math. Trying to figure out the weekly average. So we times by 7, times that total by 7. Voila. Okay. So not quite 1%. Is that right? Hold on a sec. That's money. That's $1. No, 0.5%. Not quite a 0.5% for my weekly average right now. I was there a few weeks ago. Absolutely. You guys are probably looking at that like Simon that says 0.9965. Okay. This is in dollars. Okay. Let's rewind that one more time. $7.83 divided by 55 days is locked in profits on average is an average of 14.23 cents. Okay. Times 7 days. So how many dollars did I get on average for 7 days? Every 7 days times 7. That's 99.65 cents. So almost $1. Okay. I started with $200. So 10% of $200 is $20, right? Will we all agree? I'm sure we would all agree in this. Yes? I'm agreeing. Yes. Okay, so if $20 is 10% of 200, and that means $2 is 1% of $200. Would we all agree? We should be shaking our heads. Yes. If not, go to ChatGPT and ask it to calculate that for you. So right now, at just under $1, I'm going to give myself a gimme. That's $1. One of these profits taking, boom, and right back into $1. $1 per week is 0.5% of $200, right? So right now, on average, every week, I'm at 0.5%. So that's 2% right now per month on average. Right now, where I'm at, right? 55 days. Why am I bringing this up? This is the first step in the compounding process in order to get up to 4% monthly average, to get to 5% monthly average, 6, 7, 8, and yes, even 9 and 10. You have to give this thing time to achieve the thing that we obviously are like in disbelief. Yours truly definitely was. I was like, what? Let me see that thing. And here I am just trying to share it with you guys in real time, what it's doing with arguably a small amount of money. And there's some other variables in my trader versus yours if you have one, yours if you get one. What am I talking about? Let's bring this back on screen. Okay, so we agree that I'm weekly average is $1 a week equals 0.5% per week profit. Okay, that's my average. Average. I want you to remember that word. What were we going to talk about? Dang it, lost my train of thought. Oh, I think we're going to talk about 2% per month going up, trying to get to 10% compounding. So, one of the variables in the compounding effect is the number of coins you're trading. Okay, this is a variable. This is a variable in the math. Okay. The Solar Sam says compound interest is the best part of this trader. Yeah, I agree. Dude, I used to poo-poo interest. I definitely was a big poo-pooer of interest in my earlier years. I agree. I am in the interest club. I love interest. Not interest I'm paying, interest I'm getting. It's a little difference, but it's a love-hate relationship, or it's a hate-love or hate relationship. You get it. So I'm trading 5 coins, okay, with this trader. Some of you are doing 3, some of you doing 2, some of you doing 1, some of you are doing 10. Some of you got 2 bots doing some coins over here and 1 coin over here. You're going to have a different outcome based on a number of different things, but we're just talking about 5 coins. Let's go to edit strategy. And I appreciate all of you that are watching, all 9 of you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. High fives on a Friday, live at 5. I know this is not the normal Simon Sez Crypto show that I do. By the way, this coming Monday, we got that Zoom, okay, with Edward, Attila. I think Alan's going to swing through. Myself, I will be there. Ed Barsano may or may not be there. It is I can neither confirm nor deny him being there this coming Monday, the 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. A link will be down below in the description box tomorrow, but I'll be doing more videos with that link. So make sure you click that, register, etc. Back to compounding. I'm doing 5 coins. I'm doing 5 coins over here. 5 coins over here. Okay. There's the 5 coins. I'm spreading the percentage of money equally. Isn't this an interesting number right here? I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. So 5 coins spreaded the amount of money percentage wise equally. I could spread funds equally, but I'm doing percentages. It's easy math for me because I'm working in percentages. Let's go down to the bottom of where we're able to change some settings. This is where we can change a few settings. Example, I could change the percentage, the acquisition percentage, meaning where this thing would actually, that's down here, add shares on price moves. So 3%. So every time the price moves 3%, it's going to add the position. I can go to 5% or 2% or 1.5%. I could do that. Back up here, profit goal per trade. It's 3% right now. So every time the price goes up 3% to reach that profit goal, excuse me, pardon me about my burp. And another one, it's going to liquidate. But let's get into the sauce. We're talking about compounding. Maximum number of lots per coin to allow continued trading. Okay, what does this actually mean? Side note, I have 25. This is saying, let's get up in your face a little bit. This is saying for each coin, it can have a maximum of 25 open positions. 25 open positions. Let's do some math. Let's do some math real quick. I know this is kind of this could be a little boring. I get it. But I'm trying to put some things to rest here. And I'm going to keep talking about this because it totally bears worth repeating. And most of you already know this. Okay. Most of you that have watched my videos know this. Okay. So if you have, we're going to do $200. $200 divided by 5 coins, $40. $40 that can be used for each coin. Maximum amount of lots open per coin. So open positions is 25. So 40 divided by 25 gives me the dollar amount being used per trade, even though it says right up at the top. We'll show you that in a second. That's $1.60. That means $1.60 it's using per trade. Times 0.03. That's my percentage of profit locked in decimal. Is 4.8 cents on average. I'm going to say on average because sometimes when this thing fires, it does what's called a market. It does a market order. It waits and waits and waits. Price is there. Thing triggers. Code makes decisions and it initiates a trade for you and liquidates. Sometimes it's above. Sometimes it's below. Sometimes it calls AI and says, AI, is this a good time to sell? Yes, send it. AI is like, cool. It does it. The trader does it based on AI. Calls AI a lot, actually. And AI gives a blessing to continue to hold or to continue to sell. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, 4.8 cents of profit every trade. So what happens when the trader takes one position and it happens to lock in profit right there, like next day. Well, it's going to use that same $1.60 again for the next trade. It takes a position. And let's just say, again, market conditions were super awesome for us. It sold that position there the day after. So it's locked in two trades worth of profit, right? In my example, 4.8 cents times 2, but off the same $1.60. Off the same $1.60. That's pretty impressive. Okay, that's no different than you or I trying to take all our money, throw it in on a trade, $100,000 on a trade, and I got 3% off $100,000. Okay, that's not what this thing does with the full $100,000. This is the money management that Alan talks about on the show. This 4.8 cents for me could be $4.80 for you. It could be $480 for you. It's depending on how much capital you're using over there with the trader. Why am I even bringing this up? Why? Because 4.8 cents of profit per trade, that's going to probably take me a lot of time for that to compound to where I'm up to let's see, what are we, 0.5% per week, so that's 2% a month on average of profit. It's probably going to take me a long while to get the 3%, because I would have to allocate all my profit to the trader. The trader would increase the amount of money per trade. Example, we're talking $1.60, right? Let's just do $1.60 plus 0.4 plus 4.8 cents. 160. Oh no, we have to click on it. Let's try this. Escape, maybe some more. Oh, we have to click here. Wrong screen. Sorry, everybody. I'm clicking like right there on the screen. But I need to click over here. So we have $1.60 plus 0.04 cents plus 0.8, right? That was the number. So arguably, if the trader on that trade allocated all the profits to that one next trade, then my next trade should be that. The amount of money that should be spent on the next trade should be $1.64.8 cents. It's not going to, because I told the trader to spread the percentages evenly. So that means 20% of 4.8 cents is going to go to each one of those coins. Now we're talking small, right? But that's not bad. It's spreading the love, and it will be reciprocated through all the other trades. For me, this is a very conservative, sound play. This is not a get rich. This can be passive income in the future for a great many people. This can be, given time, 10%. Yes, 10% is achievable, but you literally have to give it time. You really have to give it some serious time. How much time? It depends on a few things. One, how much money you're sticking over there to allow the trader to be utilized if need be. And I say if need be because remember, 25 maximum positions to be opened per coin. So in my situation, that's 125 orders. I could have 125 open positions, right? And that's not bad. If the trader did all those trades and I had 25 on each one of those coins, price correction, woo! It's going to be a good day at the track. Definitely going to be a good day at the track. But which gets me to a few things. One, money, right? We're talking about money. What are the variables? How much money you're allocating to this trader? Number two, how many coins are you allowing this trader to trade? 3, where was I going with that? There was someone else. 3. Time. The amount of time you're allowing this thing to utilize to compound. Also compounding. Are you allowing this trader to compound 100% of your profits? Or maybe are you doing 25%, 50%? All those tiny little things are variables. So, when you have someone like Alan over at the Stable Group, much love, Alan, talk about, yeah, you can get 10% monthly average or 10% a month passive income. I think you need at least 5K or more to likely to get 10K plus the money to return the pay for the trader, having profits used just based what I'm experiencing. That's great. I'm going to put this on screen real quick. Ski in the house. I think you need at least 5K and more likely 10, to get the money returned to pay for the trader and have profit to use, just based on what they're experiencing. So Ski's trying to get the principal back, the cost for the trader, and profits to go back in to the trader to be used, right? I think that's fair. 10K is fair. That's 10K of principal. The trader is what, $3,500, right? So 10K. That's fair. Again, how many coins are you going to be doing? 1, 2, 3. The default right now is 3. What's your profit margin? Are you doing 3% profit, 4% profit, 5% profit? Meaning that zone where the traders are going to trade. Look, so again, just to kind of really reiterate, is 10% achievable? Is 9%, 8%, so on and so forth. 4% a month on average. Is it possible? Again, a monthly average for the whole time that you've been using this trader. It's going to take some time to compound. It just is. I know someone in this chat right now, their first week, they had, in regards to profit, they had 1%. They had 1% their first week. Okay, I too, before I hit the great reset button on the data on this thing, when I did the live on the Sunday live with the Staple Crew, September 21st, go look it up. I totally deleted all the data. I was not happy on the paper trader. But before I did that, I was at 1%. I was at 1% for the average for the first week and change. I would think it was actually 8 days. So, all right. So not 1% for 7 days. You want to be very technical. Cool. Great. For me, I was good with what I saw. I was like, yeah, that's average, 1%. So if I kept up an average of 1% profit per week plus compounding, I could have gone to a compound calculator and figured it out. I totally could have figured it out. But market conditions is another variable, right? So we have how much money, how many coins, market conditions, and plus how long the trader's been running to give it time to compound. Those are all variables that you must remember and consider when doing this trader, when using this trader. I know I've been speaking with one other individual within the crew. Their amount of money that they're using is crazy money to me. Very crazy. They have shared with me their some of their daily profits. You're talking $1,200-$1,300, but they are using a lot of money. Okay, like buying a house, cash money type of money. Okay, like not in a well, in my neighborhood. Not that I wanted to pay that much. Like it's a house, but my market's very expensive. Nonetheless, that's about how much money they're using. House money, like enough money to buy a house, cash money. A very nice house. In fact, if you want to buy my house, I'd be open to negotiations. Moving forward. So is it possible? Yes, but are they getting 10% right out the gate? No. Nope, because it all is based on market conditions, how much money, your averages, because one week you could be on fire. The next week dead in the water. Solar Sam says, I've been averaging basically 1.1%, right? Sammy, is that what you're saying? 1.1% per week after compounding $5,000 at 1% per week for 52 weeks a year. The total amount is 849.1 interest earned minus 5,000. Okay, so Sammy's saying, hey, this is what I've been doing. After compounding $5,000 at an average of 1% per week for 52 weeks in a year, this is the total amount. This would be the total amount if it played out that way, right, Sam? $8,491.84. Interest earned. Is that interest earned? Interest earned. So Sammy's giving us the play here. Total amount locked in profit minus my $5,000 principal gives me a net of $34.91.84. Well, Ski, there's your math. $34.91 profit. There's the trader right there. That's if he just did that. That's at those numbers. That's in this market condition. There's a lot of variables there. A lot. I appreciate everybody sticking with me. I know a few of you have been dropping off. So, let's see here. Let's turn that off. Anybody got any questions thus far? Real deal. I'm definitely willing to take questions. I'm sorry. Should have just let you guys jump in. I just really wanted to really crush that whole compounding thing because we literally have to give this thing the time, literally the time of day. We have to give it the resources. It is arguably a set it and forget it, meaning set it, let it work, let it do its job, but you can still watch it. Definitely watch it. I totally recommend that. That's how you learn how this thing works. Let's see. Any questions? No questions yet. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have another French fry real quick. I love cold French fries. Does anybody have the trader in the chat? I know Sam does. I see. Let's see. Ski says I see 2% after a month. 2 coins, 23 open orders. Not worried at all. Ski, thank you for that. That's great. Look at that. 2 coins. Got a max. It's got 23 orders open between the 2 coins. Love it. Not worried at all. Great. Ski's got a level head right now. I like it. Yeah. Yes. Daryl, what's up, Daryl? How you doing? Hey, what's good? Glad to see you in the chat. Rogers, I know you've emailed me. I swear, Rogers, you've emailed me. I know you have too. How is your experience thus far with just the set it and forget it, right? I hooked it up. It's running. I don't lose sleep anymore for trading. If you do that, Daryl says good. Daryl says good. Right on. Rogers, how you doing? Is your experience been good thus far? Moderately okay. Not quite to retirement land yet, but just give it time. I'm telling you, the math is there. The math does change because of market conditions. You might take money out. You might remove money to go do something else. By the way, speaking of doing something else, January. Let me look at my calendar. You guys know what I'm going to talk about here, just briefly. I'm going to be down in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, for Allen Staple, the Staple Crew event down there. The event is January 30th and the 31st. I'm going to be down there a little earlier, and I'm going to hang back a little later. So I look forward to seeing all of you there. Rogers, it's all good. Just need the market to go up. I need the market to go up too. I think everybody wants the market to go up, except for more accumulation. I'm laughing when it's on a red day now. I used to never laugh when the market would go down. Oh boy, early crypto day stories here. Excuse me, early crypto days. When the market would go down, you'd swear that my professional sports team just lost the big game, right? Lost the World Series. which my team didn't make it, but they were close though. Lost the Super Bowl, lost the Stanley Cup, the U.S. Open, whatever. I would you think I got blamed for something at work that I didn't do. It was bad. I was really emotional. That's not healthy, right? That's not healthy. This trader for me, this is a saving grace for me in a number of different ways. One, it's a tool that's enabling me to. Sorry, I was just checking out some math real quick. It's enabling me and anybody else that has this trader to take our monies and put them to work. Gives us the option for compounding, and later at some point we can take it as passive income. That's one stream of wealth right there that can be utilized. Will that be forever? I don't know. I don't know if that'll be forever. What do I mean by that? I mean, is this Go Baby Trader going to be around 50 years from now? I mean, I'm probably going to bet on no for 50. How about 20? Maybe it might be around. Maybe it evolves. Who knows? So in the meantime, for the next 3 years, I'm locked and loaded on this. But I also am looking for other opportunities. Where can I stick my profits from this? Right now, they're compounding back into Go Baby. I'm good with that. But that's not the be all end all. Where else can I stick these profits in the future? Which gets me back to January. I know Alan's talking about a lot of few opportunities that will be presented down there. It's going to be a good time, not just opportunities. I'm there for the people, man. I want to shake hands, do hugs. I want to do some networking and see what's going on. I want to meet some of you in the chat. I literally do. If you've never been to any type of cryptocurrency meetup or event, it's great. It really just is. It's nice to be around other people that think like you do, that see what you see. It's wonderful. It's definitely wonderful. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to connect with other individuals in this space. It's beautiful. Back to the Go Baby Trader. I've been asked oh yeah, all right, Sam's gonna be there. Woo, woo. Right on, Sam. We'll see you there, brother. Look forward to shaking your hand and giving you a big hug. You deserve one, maybe two. On the Go Baby Trader, I've been doing this paper trading, right? And I'm just going to make a little announcement now. In about 5 or 6 days, I will be going all cash. I won't be paper trading anymore because I've given this thing 2 months in these current market conditions to show us what this thing can do in real time. And so right now I'm at a 0.5% profit per month on average, based off my principal, $200, right? So to get the compounding, I should set my profit management to 0. Let's go look at that. Yes, Daryl, that is 100% correct. If you wanted to compound and push it up, absolutely. Let's go look at that. Let me share my screen. Bow. Okay, so menu, top right corner, select the menu button, and then profits management right here. Boom. Let's go there real quick while I snag a little fry. Cold fries. So right here. Now, when you get this trader, I'm going to edit this. It's going to default my keyboard. There we go. Keyboard's working. Waiting for keyboard to work. Stand by. There it is. It's going to default you to save 100% profits. What does that mean? That means that this trader, excuse me. That means this trader is only going to set aside those profits. It's going to calculate not to use those profits. So if you're saving 100% profits, like Daryl's question right here, let's bring Daryl's question up on the screen. So to get the compounding, I should set my profit management to 0. Yes, because if you're not saving your profits, you want your profits to be 100% compounding. You would set this to 0. you would say save percentage, and it would be a done deal. A done deal. Right now, then all your profits, thus going forward, would be going into the trader. Now, I say thus going forward because right now, Daryl, I'm going to assume if you've not been paper trading, that this thing has been live trading for you. You should have a dollar amount right here, right? And you can keep that as saved profits, or you can edit this amount and hit 0, and whatever profits it did save would be all going back into the trader, available to be used. Thus, you would increase your lot size, amount of money to be used per trade. Perfect. So it's up to you at that point, Daryl. You could leave the safe profits there. Maybe you leave it for a little bit of backup money. Maybe this price drop continues to just keep on going. And let's talk about that. And Ski, I see your comment there as well. I'm going to get to you in just a second. So back to current profits saved right here. So Daryl's saying he's got some money right here, so he can leave that. He literally could leave that dollar amount in, and the trader is still not going to touch that money right there. But if he edited this amount to 0, then the trader would use all of those funds and allocate it to each lot collectively, right? So back to the scenario that I had, right? I had a dollar. Oops. Let's do this. I had $1.60 trade. We'll just do 160. I did 160 a trade per lot. That was my initial amount to be used per trade. But then I got in some profit, right? And it was 4.8 cents. So we'll just call it $48 here, plus 48, right? So if I was just doing one coin and my lot size, amount of money per lot used or per trade opened, or open position acquired, however you want to say that, $1.60 used, in this example, 160 plus profit, I would have $208. Technically, no. Why is that technically no? Because it would be $48 divided by 25 lots if I was just doing a single coin. And that would be a $1.92 per coin that it would be allocated to. So again, seeing how this thing would be using those profits, but it's spreading those profits evenly across the board. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's get rid of this right here. Let's get to Ski's statement here. Ed Barsano suggests settings to keep 100% profit on the side, so when market drops big, you have money to put in, and also is all of your capital in, and also is all your capital tied up. Okay, so great. I'm glad you're bringing this up, Ski. Let's go here. So we have 25 lots available per coin. Okay, the maximum amount the trader can have for open positions in this example is 25. What Ski is referencing is on 2 weeks ago, this coming Monday, we did a Zoom with anybody that wanted to participate. There is a link. You could click it, register, and it gave you access to the Zoom. And during that Zoom meeting, I was there, as well as Ed Barsano, the creator of Go Baby, as well as Ed and Attila. We're going to be doing that again this coming Monday. Look out for the link, blah, blah. But Ed said that he initially saved profits for a period of time in order to keep a reserve of cash in case the market tied up all the funds used for those 25 lots. How would it do that? Let's get into the math. Real quick, we go. Boom. Calculator. And let's make it a little bigger, shall we? There we go. And Ski, I'm going to get rid of your question here. And in fact, I'm just going to get rid of my ugly mug too. Here we go. Okay. So we have 25 lots, right? 25. And let's say we've told this trader, hey, I want you to keep the default setting for 3% price drop to occur in order, or must occur in order to acquire another open position. What does that mean? That means that every time the price drops 3%, it's going to take another an open position. It's going to open another one, another one, another one. Every time the price drops 3%. So 25 lots times 3 for 3%. Oh, whoops, times 3. Let's try that again over here. Times 3. That's 75. That means that would be a price drop of 75%. Let's show what that would actually look like. Let's show that real quick. Let's close that. Let's open up this. I'm going to go to tradingview.com. What do you guys want to see? XRP? Why not? Let's go look at XRP. Let's just look at it at Coinbase. Oh, perfect. I don't have a lot of scribblies over here. Okay, let's I'm going to clean this up real quick, guys. So just give me just a moment here. We're going to look at a 1 hour chart. So that means each one of these candlesticks represents 1 hour, an increment of time. Okay. Let's just say, I hope you guys can see this. If you can't, I apologize. If you're watching me on a cell phone right now, turn it sideways. This would be a good to turn me sideways right now. Turn me sideways, turn me sideways. If you're watching this live on a cell phone, turn me sideways. So hopefully you can see what I'm about to articulate here real quick. Okay, let's bring this in. Enhance. Okay, so we're looking at XRP USD. The exchange is on. We're viewing this price action at Coinbase. Pull out Mr. Ruler here. Let's say we got in, right? It took a position at $2.50. And then the price dropped like it did right here. The price dropped another 3% from that point. So let's go right there. Almost. Wait, right there. Come on. If you guys can see just above the plus sign, there is a minus percentage. That's saying, hey, we're dragging this mouse down. So the price was going down. So that would have been dropping another 3%. So right now, the trader would have picked up another position. If you look at the right side of the screen, little blue numbers there on the right side in that little column, $2.43. Okay. If it dropped another 3%, so 3 plus 3 is 6, right? We're going to 6% now, right? 2 trades, 3% each is 6%. It would have picked up another trade at $2.35. And then the price continued to still drop over time. There's 9. It would have picked, well, literally like right there. We're going to call that gospel right there. Close enough gospel. $2.27. That's what a price drop looks like. And it would have taken, it would have opened up 3 positions just based on that price drop. Okay. So that's 3 lots. 3 lots. I hope you guys get that. Let's see if we can just let's articulate this just a little bit more. Let's go. Give me this. What did we say? We said 250. I'm gonna write it down real quick. 250. 227. And of course, I forgot the little guy in the middle. Oh, there it is. 239. No, that's not right. Let's go back 250. We had 250. I'm just doing this just to prove a point, y'all. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I just want you guys to see this for those that watch this later. Okay, 242. 242. 242. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's get rid of Mr. Measuring Stick, and we're going to break out Mr. Line. So $2.50 is right. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Cool. Got it. I'm going to take that. So it bought there. It's not quite exactly straight. What was the next one? 242. Price point 242. Right. Ooh, right. We'll call that right there. Oh, boo, Simon. You forgot to grab the line. It would have bought right here. And then it would have bought 227. Way. Okay, we're going to start this line way out here. 227, 227, 227. Right. We'll go a little bit more. We'll go right here. Right about there. Okay. You guys see that, right? Now, the market's been dropping. Clearly, we can see this. You'd be like, yes, Simon, we can see this. This is quite a lot, don't you think? Let me see this. I don't believe this is 3%. Let me see that. Bam. I didn't think so. Lies, Simon, you liar. You liar. 234. Okay, let's put one there. Simon, you cannot math. Not on a Friday night with cold French fries. Perfect. Okay. Each one of these lines represents an opened order. Okay. And I'm just showing how this works. And then the price dropped some more. As we can see, the price dropped right here and kept going down. It played this zone. This is where the money is made. This is where the money is made with the Go Babies trader. It opened another position right here. And then the price dropped, right? We can all see that. Ta-da, right? Well, this price drop here, it might have opened another position right there. And then what happened? Price went up to right here. You can see that, right? Let's do it again. Let's get rid of all the mumbo jumbo. Price drop, it opened a position here. And right here, you can see that tiny little wick. Let me zoom in on it. Let me zoom in on it. Sorry for the moving around. Boom. Money made. Not quite money made, but we're just for the sake of this example. Open position, closed. Price started going down again. Look, price went back down. I bet you this thing opened another position. It would have right here. Right? And it would have waited. It would have waited for 3%. Maybe it opened up another position right here. And then price jumped up here and it sold here. Price went down here. And then it sold up here. Price went back down here. And it's waiting for right here. Are we going to go back up to this zone? Maybe this zone? Do you see that? This is literally all off the same money. One French fry. It bought, it sold. It bought again. It sold again. It bought again. It sold again. It bought again. It's the same French fry that it's using. I know it's a bad example. It's the same amount of money, locking in 3% every time it liquidates. That's amazing. This right here, this sideways action, that is what we are looking for. This is like when Alan, do you guys remember Alan talking about how he used to trade on the Forex and he would scalp? This is scalping. Scalpers love this. They love this sideways action. They love it when we go sideways or flat because they can just wait for a little percentage move, scrape some profit, buy the next move down, and they'll do that all day long. The great part is you don't have to do this all day long. I don't have to do this all day long. The Go Baby Trader does it all day long. Let's get rid of that. So do you guys see that? Does that help drive the point home a little bit for you guys? This is, I mean, and now I still have open orders, right? This is what the open orders look like. Can we get out of that? Thank you. This is an open order. This is an open order. This is an open order, right? We need price appreciation to come back and start playing this. Yeah, make me some money, baby. Make me some money. But go sideways while you're in there. I don't want moon right away. Not with the Go Baby Trader. I'll take a spike, but the money is really made. You know, it is really, really made on that side, on this sideways action right here. That's the business right there. That is, you guys saw Ron's video. Ron is like a kid in a candy store right now. He is seeing this thing print money, arguably, right? Oh man, let's get rid of this. Hold on. Buy. There we go. Perfect. So here's another great buying opportunities, right? I mean, even if you continue the lines, it bought right way up here. It bought here. Let's just say it, same lines. Let's say it bought right here. And then it bought down here. And continued. No, nothing. Hey, we shot up from here to here. We didn't quite get in that profit range. Price went down here. It opened another position. Oh, and then we started going this way. Boom. Bet you it would have sold there. So that one's done. That order's been closed. Oop, price kept going up. This order's closed. Boom. Is this one? That one might still be open. It could still be open. We got so close. And then the price dropped. But then you know what this baby did? Price dropping. Here, I'm going to add here. I'm going to add there. I'm going to add here. Oh, I made some money here because the price went up. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Cool. You guys got any questions? This Solar Sam says this this illustrates the explosive power of weekly compounding at 1% per week, equivalent to over 1,400% effectively annual growth the first year alone. That's crazy. Sam's using his calculator, and he's probably using chat. You're cheating, Sam. Thanks for that, bud. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Atlantic Living. What's good, my friend? What's good? So let's say a total of 10K left on Kraken, 4 or 5 coins. What's our estimate profit looking like? That's relative. But let's just play that out. Let's just play it out on simple math. Atlantic, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want to do 4 coins or 5 coins? How much do you want the 10K to go to? What do you want to do? I'm going to eat another French fry while you give me a number. I want you to give me a number, bud. Active participation. 4. Okay. So 4 coins divided by $10,000. Oh my gosh, dude. $10,000 divided by 4 coin. What is going on here? So that's $2,500 available to be used for each coin, divided by the maximum amount of lots to be taken, or to be to be allowed for continued trading. Meaning 25 lots equals 25 open positions. So the maximum amount of open positions it can take. So that's 2,500 divided by 25 open positions is $100. So Atlantic, for every trade, it's going to use $100. What's 3%? Or Atlantic, what do you want your profit margin to be per trade? 3, 4, 5, 2, 1.25? Let's just say 3. So that means this is going to earn you $3, right? Because 3% of 100 is 3. So now you have $103. Well, technically you have $3 profit. If you're reallocating that $3, depending on how that's being reallocated, meaning one, let's talk about that real quick. That profit, that $3, you actually choose, do you want to spread funds evenly, or do you want to spread the percentages of funds evenly? I did percentages. I just want an even percentage. So that means for every new dollar that comes into the trader, whether it's by me, which I won't do. I mean, maybe if I had a windfall. or by profit, so profit being reallocated, it's going to take that $3 on that one trade and divide it by 4 and divide it by 25, and it's going to spread it around, right? Does that make sense, Atlantic, thus far? So back over here, we have $100 per trade, which means it's going to net $3. 3% profit is $3, right? So we have $3 of profit that's going to be divided by 4 coins, 75 cents, divided by 25. Maximum open positions. So now you've got, off that $3, you've got 3% or 3%, 3 cents going to be allocated to each available open position. So what does that mean? So that means now you have 3 cents plus the original $100 that we were using originally for the principal being used for each maximum lot opened or trade. Does that make sense? So, but this is per trade. This is hey, what's up, Doreen? Yes, Solar Sam. Simon, thanks for the fantastic explanation. You're welcome, brother. So that's per trade, bro. That's per trade, bro. Yeah, malo. Or a hollow. Oh my gosh, man, it's Friday. I've had a Friday. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get a little bit of tea. I need some tea. It's tea time. Ooh, that's the heavy one. So that's per trade. But Atlantic, the cool part is it's reusing that $100, that same $100 to lock in $3. Technically, in this situation, it'd be with the new profit allocated evenly amongst all the open positions we can do. Well, that would be our new principal per trade. So we would times that by 0.03. That'd be 3%. So now we'd be at $3 and 0.18 profit on the next trade. That's compounding, though, right there, my friend. It's small. It's very small, but that's how that would work. So let's paint a different picture after Simon pours some tea. Okay, Atlantic. Let's instead of 4 coins, let's do 2. Okay, let's do 2. Just give me a minute. All right, just give me a second. We're gonna pour some tea out here. Oh yeah, nothing like some Assam milk tea, man. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Have a little sip. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh yeah, that's hot. Woo, that's hot. Okay. Back to the business. So instead of 4 coins, let's do 2. So we got $10,000, right? Just to reiterate, divided by 2 coins, divided by maximum amount of lots or maximum amount of open positions, 25. Oh my gosh, 5,000 divided by 25. So that's $200, right? Simple math, right? So that means $200 per trade will be used. And the profit, if we stayed at 3% profit margin times 0.03, will be $6. Again, we're going to divide that by 2, right? Because we got 2 coins divided by 2. Because we're spreading percentages equally, divided by 25. So that's $3 divided by 25 lots. So now 12 cents will be added to the next trade. Hope that makes sense, my man. You're getting it. Glad to see you here. Doreen, what's up, girlie, in the house tonight? Hey. Good things. Any other questions? Anybody got anything else out there? I kind of went a little over my time that I wanted to, but I just wanted to I'm taking questions. You guys got some. Let's go. Any questions? Let's do it. I got some tea. I'm good to go. So when you guys are looking at this and you're hearing people, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's in a weekly Zoom that we got another one coming this Monday, whether that's on a live with Alan, whether that's me or anybody else, and we're talking about monthly We're talking about, oh, I'm getting 4% per month. What we're not saying there is on average. We're not locked in at a guaranteed 4% per month. It's amount of profits divided by months gives us an average per month profit. Right now, I'm at an average of 2%. If price moons on me and the market corrects, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a little bit more because I still got 5 days left within the month time frame. I know it's a lot of bandwidth. I mean, it's a lot of math. It's low bandwidth nights, right? It's Friday. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I hope you guys got some good plans for the weekend. I do hope I get to see you guys in Florida. That'd be cool. And if you don't feel like you're able to come to Florida, you know, no big deal. There's going to be opportunities presented there. I bet you some of those opportunities are going to be presented after, but come down if you can. If you can, come down. You want to hear about these opportunities, come down. You want to wing it off people like in the physical, right? You can high five somebody, you can knuckle bump, hug them, shake their hand, whatever. Sit down at a table and have a meal with them and, pick their brain as opposed to trying to, chat something in the chat super fast while you're doing other things in your life. Yeah, come down. I'd love to see you guys. That's January. January was that 30th and 31st? Let's go look again. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Oop, I passed it. Alan's like, come on, Simon, get your stuff together. I'm going to talk about my event. The event is January 30th and 31st. That's a Friday and Saturday in the Fort Lauderdale area or in Fort Lauderdale itself. I know Alan's having a golf tournament on the 29th. I know I'm going to be there a little early and I'm going to stay a little late. Simon, so the cost of a license for 3 years is a big factor. Take a while to break even. Eh? Okay, so that's a great thing to consider. For me, I'm not considering the $3,500 coming back to me in my calculations. I'm looking at that as money spent on a tool, like a construction tool, because it's relative to me, right? That's relatable. 1 second, just give me one. Sorry, everybody. I heard a commotion down my stairs. So I just want to make sure that my wife is okay. Turned out it was just her battery charger. So it looks like we're going to get another one of those for Black Friday. Yes. Back to Atlantic. Simon, so the cost of a 3-year license is a big factor. Take a while to break even. Yeah, if you're trying to break even and get your money back for the license, then yes. It's not a bad play either. I'm not poo-pooing it. I love that you're thinking that. But for me, I'm like, nope, that $3,500 is gone. So I could buy this tool and start using this now. I am paying for a right for this thing to work for me with whatever resources I get. Right. And arguably, let's bring up Sam's calculation. That was a good calculation. Where is it, Sam? I see it. It's coming up. There it is. Okay. So here's Sam's calculation. Atlantic. So starting with $5,000 at an average profit per week of 1%. Okay, so after compounding $5,000 at 1% per week, meaning an average profit of 1% per week for 52 weeks, 1 year, the total amount would be $8,491.84. Interest earned, so meaning this is my principal, 5,000. This is my profit, $3,491.84. Well, Lennox, right there, that's proof in the pudding that would arguably be your first year for profit to come to where you got your $3,500 back. You'd start with $5,000. But for me, brother, I am not considering that because I'm considering this. Mr. Calculator, where you at? Come on. Let's get into the business. Okay, let's go back to this. Whoop. And we're going to get rid of Sam's comment. Great question, though. Both you and Sam, I really appreciate you putting your info out there, even though it's hypothetical. Oh, $3,500. Oh, man. Let's try it again. $3,500. Right? We got it for 3 years. So divided by 3, that's $1,166.66 per year, right? Divided by 12, divided by 12 months in a year, $97.22. Divided by well, let's times that by 12. Times 12. So we're back to a year, divided by 365. 365 days. $3 and let's call it 20 cents. So for $3.20 a day to use this thing, for this thing to trade for you, that gives you a good price point. Why am I bringing this up? Because this can be a gauge for you. This can really, really be a gauge for you in that regard to say, hey, how much is this really costing me a day? So for me, in my mind, $3,500 out the door, gone. I am trying to get this thing to compound as much as my money fast. I will square up at the end of it, not so much at the beginning. But that's me. That's really me, Atlantic. That's just who I am. If I see an opportunity and it works for me, I'm gonna go rolling with it. Ron was on with Alan the other day, and the cost of the trader is like 13 cents an hour. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. That's what it is. Break it down to where it's not a shock. Here's an idea, and this is just an idea, okay? Is it the best idea? No. Is it the worst idea? Maybe. I don't know. If $3,500, look, that's a heavy price point. Let's just be honest. I don't have $3,500 just rolling around in my back pocket. I leave it in the thieving banks. Just kidding. Banks aren't, well, let's not talk about that. Sorry, banks. I was just joking. I love you. $3,500. You're right. That's a heavy sticker. However, maybe you have a few friends, family members, business associates. Maybe you have a business. You could use these friends, family, business associates, coworkers. Maybe you could work out a deal to where you guys start something together. Maybe even to go as far as creating a company, to utilize the Go Baby Trader. It wouldn't be a bad move. Definitely wouldn't be a bad move. In my opinion, this is me. This is my thoughts, and I'm sharing just my opinion. And for me, that's a good play because I see the advantages of this tool. Day one of starting anything, it's always a heavy price tag. Always, right? Even like you guys know those little KitchenAid machines. Allegedly, they don't just make bread. Love you, baby. There's such an inside story to that. I hope I get to tell you guys around your dinner table. Anyways, whenever you take some money to buy a tool, because that's how I view this. I don't view this as an investment. I view this as a tool to get a job done that I cannot do. I have tried to do it. I've been okay at it. But to give my time to multiple screens, to chart things out, to calculate everything out, to try to, well, I've done it. Try to predict where the price is going to go. I'm really just guessing. Very with great tools. I'm still just guessing. And I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. This deletes all of that for me. For those that haven't traded, this you might see an opportunity. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, 4% per month. Oh my gosh, you're thinking 4% per month. No, it's 4% per month on average. It could take you 9 months to get to that average. Okay, I'm saying it could because it's based on market conditions. You got to let the market work for you. Everybody that's in this chat right now, I know all of you are hodlers. At some point, you're holding on to the crypto or cryptos. You're holding on. You're waiting for price appreciation. At some point, you are going to liquidate your coins, some of them at some point, at some price. You're going to do it. I know you will. I'm not saying you're going to sell your whole bag. I'm not going to say you sell a lot of your bag. You might sell one one coin out of your bag, just one, like one XRP for $100. Thank you. I mean, look, if it happens, if we get to $100, yeah, awesome, great. Are we going to do it tomorrow? Probably not. Are we going to do it soon? Look, I don't know. I don't run these markets. Individuals, institutions with far deeper pockets than I have run these markets. This Go Baby Trader helps to take advantage of their movements, which I cannot do, and it locks in profit for me. Another thing that I cannot do consistently. It's literally for $3,500 for Simon Sez Crypto. I get to allow something else to do the thing that I wanted to do, which is basically get profits, create a cash flow to me, right? And I get some of my life back. The time that I was spending at a computer for trading went away. It's gone. I mean, I'm still looking at it because I like to watch it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. For me, it's cool. For me, this is a tool for the long term. So Atlantic, 3 years initially, yeah, that can be a gut shot. But do you have two other buddies that's got $1,200 and y'all could go on in it together? I mean, granted, it's like, come on, man, that's probably not going to work. Well, you're going to have to I'm not saying Atlantic, you're going to have to step it up. I'm just saying in this idea, if you had two other individuals and they had $1,200, you had $1,200 plus, the money to go in on this thing, great. I would create a partnership or a joint venture, make it a business deal, step up the game a little bit, man. We're about to be in charge of a lot of money at some point with these digital assets. Wow, what's up, Alex? So let's step it up. Let's create business deals. Atlantic Living, I know you have a friend that's close to you, a very awesome individual. I'm not going to mention their name out on this live, but you know who I'm talking about. I'm sure that they wouldn't mind maybe making a deal with you. You guys split the cost of the trader. You create a whole new account on Coinbase. You guys create a business, and voila, there you guys go. You're good to go. Arguably, still got some details to work out, but dude, that's a play, man. That's a play. I mean, these types of relationships can be made, at events like Allen that's coming up, XRP Las Vegas or Miami, whatever, or back 40. Back 40 meetup, whatever. It's all good. Yeah, for sure, Simon. He wants to do it after price appreciation. Great, you got a plan. I mean, how cool is it to kind of like map this out? You've got like another bucket. You got a place to where, hey, I could literally take profits right now, and I could let this trader work for me after I acquire it, and it could be earning some residual income. Okay, it could start that process, and you got it for the next 3 years. Hallelujah! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Ed Barsano. That's great. I just get excited on that, man. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love IBC. You guys know I'm a big IBC fan. Infinite banking concept. For those that don't know what IBC is, I'm a huge fan of it. I absolutely love it. But in the book, Becoming Your Own Banker, Nelson highlights, cash flow, passive income. I mean, Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about cash flow. This is cash flow. A thing is working for you, and it made money for you, and you didn't have to put in a lot of effort. Minimal effort. Let's take a sip of tea. Minimal effort. Yeah, that's the business right there. That's the that was the keyboard. Daryl, my wife and I wake up in the morning to see how much we made in our sleep. I bet you guys are getting up earlier and earlier, aren't you? That's great, Daryl. I'm happy for you guys, man. That's cool. That's very cool. That's very, very cool. You guys got any other questions? Any you want to talk about the complexities? Because this, I mean, this thing. I wonder if I made money while I'm sitting here yammering on with you guys. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. I'm going to share the screen here real quick. Bing. Not yet. Oh, what do we got to go here? Whiff. Let's get rid of my ugly mug real quick. Looks like Whiff right here is the most recent order. Oh, look at Sui took an order. 174. Let's go look at Whiff real quick. So we're going to click the plus button. Here it is. Most recent order right here. It acquired entry price 41.1 cents. Target goal 42. Oh my gosh. 42.6 cents. Current price 40.09. So 40 cents, almost 41 cents. What happened there? What was that? There we go. Okay. Man, I got all lost in the business. That's great. Got a little ways to go, and that's okay. I'm happy about that. I am so willing to wait. Very much so. This thing just locks it in for you. So cool. So happy. So happy. Okay. So market must be slow. That's something else I want to touch on. When people are speaking, some of you out there are saying the Go Baby Trader didn't do anything today. Okay, I want to address that. I know what you're saying, but do you know what you're saying when you say the Go Baby Trader didn't do anything today? Well, it's really based on what the market does. So it's really the culprit in all of this really is the market. If the market doesn't move one way or the other, then the Go Baby Trader doesn't really take action unless it gets into some good sideways 3% moves, right? But when you look at that, or when you see, the Go Baby Trader didn't do anything today. No, the market didn't get that price back up into a zone that's favorable for you. That's what really happened, right? The Go Baby Trade is always doing something for you. It's waiting for you. It's being patient for you. It's being opportunistic for you. It's a digital representation of your perfect self in a trader's mindset for $3,500 for 3 years. Come on down. Links down below. Okay. Reminder, this coming Monday, Zoom meeting. There'll be a link down in the description box of this video tomorrow. Why? Because for every Monday meeting that we're going to have, we're doing it every other Monday, the 17th of November, this coming Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We're having another one. This is where I will be there. Edward and Attila from Financial Intelligence for You will be there. Ed Barsano may or may not be there. It's to be determined. Alan Staple may or may not be there. I don't know his schedule for this coming week, but I know he's going to try. He was out of town in Florida at that event down there. Also hanging out with Ron. Good dude. Love Ron, man. You guys ever see Ron at an event, man? Just run up and randomly hug him. Even if he's got a camera in his hand, just give him a big fat hug. He's going to kill me for that. So we got the Zoom this coming Monday. Watch out for the link. Every time we have a Zoom, it might be the same link, and you're going to have to click to re-register for the upcoming one. The reason for that is so we can keep track of just the email associated that you use for registering, so we can kind of get a gauge if we're seeing a lot of more emails that have been coming there frequently, and we've talked about getting this trader and etc., or you guys have heard the pitch, all that stuff. We're trying to graduate from not having to talk about that stuff. So it just helps us gauge of, hey, should we be talking about these issues or other issues? I mean, who knows? We could probably be talking about some exit plans. Wait until the market starts moving up again. Yeah, let's do it. You'll be surprised. I know I'll be surprised. Alex talking about it. Yep. Wait until the market starts moving up again. Oh yeah, I can't wait. But I'm gonna wait. I can sleep at night. I got apple pie in my fridge right now calling my name. When I was trading myself, I couldn't even think about apple pie. Like literally, this was locked down from any other things that we, or rather that I enjoy in life. You guys might not like apple pie. Maybe you like cheesecake, which I love cheesecake too. Let's get together. Okay, so Zoom this Monday. Something I wanted to again address, listen to the language of people. And actually, 5 more minutes. This gets into something I also want to touch on. When you guys are listening to individuals like myself, to Alan, to B-Man, to Ron, to other content providers out there, I don't care what the topic is. Listen to their words, right? And I mean, really listen to them. What do I mean in this in this context? Yeah, I could see 4%. Yeah, I could see. I could see 4%. We're not paying attention to the could. I know because I catch myself even today when I listen to somebody on YouTube or Rumble or wherever you're getting your content from. I sometimes miss the coulds or the speculation within the explanation. So when you guys are listening to us out there, whoever it is, if we're talking about Go Baby, if we're talking any topic, whatever the topic is, just really please take it with a good, wholesome grain of salt. Alex, take it with a grain of salt, right? Just, I'm not saying be a skeptic. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not to the point where it just shuts you down. Where you say, I don't know what this is. Go look. Go to the website. Ask around. Like, it's okay to be late to these things. You're not missing anything in regards to by not having Go Baby Trader, except for market conditions and compounding. But like, it has to work for you. It has to be a good thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So when you guys are listening out there to anybody talking on in YouTube land, no matter what the topic is, really listen to the words. Try not, if you're getting like emotionally charged, like all jacked up on Mountain Dew by what somebody's saying, hey, maybe it's time to just turn the cell phone off, take a digital detox for a day or 2 or 3 or 10, get back to life and come back to it, man. And also, by the way, my email is right there. There's my email. You guys can reach me anytime. Most people that contact me know I talk almost just as much as Alan does on a phone conversation or video chat. All right. Okay, I've been doing this an hour, 40 minutes. 40 minutes longer than I wanted to, but I thank all of you that showed up today. This was random. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. One thing, if you guys are trading Loca on Coinbase, I believe it's going to be delisted in 2 days. Okay, so look that up. Loca. If you are using this trader and the trader is trading Loca, look up Loca. I had someone send me a text that was actually real quick. Let me look real quick. I'm sorry. I totally was going to let you guys go, but I almost forgot. I'm so glad I remember. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to remember. Do you remember way back when that person sent you that message again? Okay, here it is. This is from XRP Renegade. So shout out to XRP Renegade. Love you. Upcoming changes to CLV, EOS, Loca, Muse, and WCFG trading. We regularly monitor the assets on our exchanges to ensure they meet our listing standards. Based on our most recent reviews, Coinbase will suspend trading for Clover Finance, CLV, EOS, League of Kingdoms Arena, Loca, Muse DAO, Muse, and Wrapped Centrifuge or WCFG on 11/26/2025 around 2 p.m. Eastern. Again, the coins that will be suspended from trading are CLV, EOS, Loca, LOKA, and Muse, MUSE, as well as WCFG. That's on November 26, 2025. For those of us that live in the States, that's Thanksgiving. So if you're trading that any one of those coins on the Go Baby, it might be a good time to figure out a good way to exit those while still waiting for profits to come in. I know some people are trading Loca, and Alex, of course, I appreciate the thank yous. Thank you for listening. Really, thank you, XRP Renegade, for bringing that to my attention so I can bring it to your attention. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you crazy kids out there in Go Baby Trade Land. These are the deuces. I am Cabooses. We will see you on the next video that I post, part 3 of the Go Baby Trading Zoom for last week. And again, links will be down in the description box down below of this video tomorrow, Saturday, November 15th. Y'all take care. Have a good night.